Hey everybody, welcome to today's video. Today is going to be so fun because we have my sister here today and I'm going to be doing her makeup live. We're going to do a makeover and I'm so excited. She's going to model for me today. I don't know what we're going to do on you. It will be a surprise. Megan always lets me do whatever I want. So today will be
She
fun.
always does a good job.
Oh, thank you. So this is Megan, my beautiful redheaded sister, and let's go ahead and get started. We'll start with the eyes. So I just got this new eyeshadow palette. This is the Too Faced palette. This is their Born This Way. And I really liked it because I like mattes a lot lately, and I think that might be what I do on you. I always do. Megan's like very natural. She's like the sporty, athletic, like naturally beautiful version of me.
Oh my gosh.
And so she's like, her everyday is like, she's just naturally cute. So she doesn't do a lot of makeup, but when I do her makeup, we usually go glam. Like we'll take pictures, sometimes I do natural. So I think today we'll do like a matte eye on you. Like I'll do some glow and stuff on your skin, but we'll be mainly using this palette. So this palette is fun because it has a lot of different mattes, and for each matte it has like a correlating shimmer. So if you do want to do a shimmer on your lid, but I think I'm going to be using a lot of the mattes on you today. So actually, these color tones are what I like to do on Megan a lot because she has a lot of warmth in her hair, in her eyes, and her skin. I really love like goldens on her, and I actually really love pinks. Like I've done pink looks on her before that are so pretty. But I think today we're going to stick with like the warm neutrals. We're going to do like a bronzy, like a natural glam, if you will, on you today, I think. Okay, so let's go ahead and start. Let's start with this color Seashell. This will be a good like transition color on her lid. So I'm going to go in that color today. And what I like about this palette, another thing, is it is like sort of like a graduated color scheme. Like you have your lights over here and it goes from light to dark, which is really good if you're a beginner or if you just like things laid out for you, because that's usually how I start my shadows. I go from lighter and then I work into darker colors. So we're going to do this Seashell color on her today. Go ahead and close. So Megan's always been like my little Barbie. Like when I was in cosmetology school, she would always be my model and I would cut her hair and practice coloring on her. And when I learned like photography, when I learned how to use my camera, she was also my little Barbie. We would have like, when we were young, we'd have like these fashion like Vogue shoots.
Oh, it was the best.
Yeah, I would like, when she was little, I would like put her in heels and do her hair and do her makeup. And we'd have these like crazy photo shoots. And that was before I even had a good camera. It was just like a random point and shoot. They're really funny pictures. I should look for them.
I remember when I was eating my braces, they spaced my teeth out so I had a huge gap, and you loved it. You're like, oh, this is what models have. Let's just go for it. And it was the cutest little shoot. And I felt so confident about that gap because of you.
It was
awesome.
A cute gap. It really was. Is it Madonna that has a gap? There's like a couple celebrities that have a gap, and it's like a thing. Like,
it was a thing. I think there's like a model named Twixie, maybe?
Oh,
maybe
yeah. I've heard of her. She had a gap. Anyways, it was very cute. But Megan's a very good sport. And then we went through like a flower crown phase. Yes. Like I would make you flower crowns, and we would go like
best.
Take pictures in the forest.
Try to be very whimsical.
Yeah, but you looked great.
Oh, you always made me look great. It's the best. Leaving home and not having you is a struggle.
I know. Now we live apart. Now she's here with me now. But she's in Utah, where I'm from, and I'm in California. So we're not together. I don't always have you as a model, but we see each other a lot.
School dances were also awesome. I always had the best hair and makeup.
So true.
So fun.
Okay, so now that we've done Seashell, I really like the way that's looking. I'm sizing down my brush, and I think I want some depth like up in this corner too. I want to do like a really diffuse, like smoky matte nude. So I'm going to take more Seashell on this smaller brush. I'm going to do more color right there. And I think I'm going to work on this gradient. So next I'm going to use this color Cocoa. This is like almost your hair. It's like the pinky version of your hair.
That's awesome.
It's so pretty. So we're going to do that color next. But first I'm going to work on these inner corners. I haven't bought an eyeshadow palette in a long time. Like I have a lot of options, and I don't like buying makeup I don't need, but this one was really pretty, so I was excited to try it.
That is really pretty. I love the correlating shimmers because every now and then it is really fun to put a shimmer with it.
Yeah.
But I never know what to pair it with.
Agreed. Maybe this will be the I feel like I supply your makeup. Like,
You
have you
definitely-
ever bought your own?
No,
You've
I
bought
think
some.
I rebought a couple of things you purchased me and they run out, but it's always so fun coming to your house. You have like all the staples that every Instagrammer talks about.
I know, she's
Like this spread right here, all the essentials.
We
like,
can flash to the spread. We have a
so
third
nice.
angle now, guys. We have a third camera so you guys can see like my spread. I'm obsessed with seeing like the spread of makeup artists, like the products they use and how they lay it out and stuff. But no one ever shows it. Like, it's so
That's
hard.
true.
Yeah, nobody ever shows. Because
Yeah.
sometimes, I don't know, maybe it gets messy, but mine is clean and it's neat, so you
quite
guys can
pleasing
see.
to look at.
If you guys are watching live, welcome. We love our little live chatters. You can say hi, you can ask your questions. At certain points in the makeup, I'll take the questions. So if you have any now, drop them, because we have a little bit of a lag between when you guys actually drop your questions and when I can see them. Especially at the end. Sometimes at the end, people leave like a last question and we sign off before it appears. So if that ever happens, tune in the next day. We took a little hiatus, but we are back. So now I'm back 4 days a week. So I love to have the live chatters, and sometimes we do giveaways. Okay, so I love that. So I think I'm going to do, a lot of times I like to do shimmer right here, but I'm going to do a matte. I'm going to go ahead and mix like the lightest color Swan, and then probably top it with a little bit of Seashell because I don't want it to be so white. I want a little bit of smokiness there. So I'm going to start with the Swan and then move to Seashell. So we're actually I'm going to take the same brush. It already has a darker color on it, but because I want to mix, I'm going to dip it back into that Swan. This was the same brush I was using earlier. I'm just going to lightly powder that lid. Okay, Megan, I'm going to give you a sister trivia. Okay, are you ready? Okay, yes. Who is, out of me and you, who is the most organized?
Oh, you for sure. Her house is perfect.
You're pretty organized, though. I haven't seen her house. That's probably not fair. I would have said you.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I like to be organized, but also sometimes I'm either or. I'm very like chaotic and everything's a mess, or I'm like perfect.
You know what I should have had to show? Is your handwriting. If anything is organized in her life, she literally has the most perfect tiny handwriting I have ever seen. Like, I want it to be a font. It's amazing.
But you do know that I tried to copy yours. That's where I got
You're so cute. So Megan's my little sister. Okay, Megan, who is the parents' favorite?
Probably you. Like, Dad is obsessed with you, and you bring up. My mom loves her. Like, and it's wow.
My mom loves my daughter. I have
She does.
Not discluding Brielle from this.
That's true. You even speak of Brielle, and Mom just lights up. Like, I can be talking about like something, and she'll be kind of bored, and then I'll bring up Brielle, and she'll just like light right up.
Megan's like so nice. If it's a positive question, she's gonna say it's me. But you are.
I think Dad is proud of my athletics, though. Like,
yes.
I think that's like something we bonded over. But I always like wanted to fill your shoes. So I do think you're every, like, not even just our parents, you're probably every sibling's favorite too. Hands down.
Megan I shouldn't ask you these questions because
it's true.
I'm trying to just get her to say nice things about me.
Guys,
you are like
Julie's
the light
the
of Dad's eyes, though. Like, Megan is amazing. So she runs. She played volleyball in high school and ran, and then in college she had a running scholarship, track and cross country.
So both.
She's like crazy fast. It's crazy amazing. And my dad really likes photography, so he like loves to he goes to every event and he brings his giant lens and he photographs her, and it's so cute to watch him because he runs like with you guys. Like, he'll memorize the track before, and then he'll be like, this is where I'm gonna take a picture, and this is where I take a picture. And like, you guys will run by, and he's like, okay, Julie, now we run to the next one. And he would like run through the shortcut to like be ready. It's so cute.
So awesome.
Both
Sometimes
my parents love Megan.
with cross country courses, they bend. My favorite was when Dad would like lean into the course and yell at me. He's like, go Megan, go.
Go Megan, go.
This is the best.
She's amazing. So my little daughter, Brielle, she just turned 1, and she is like a little Megan. Like, she has this exact color hair. It's so pretty, and I'm so excited. And she just, like, loves my sister. They're the cutest little pair. Okay, so I'm actually going in with these same colors. So I'm going in again with Cocoa, and then I brought a little bit of, this is called Truffle Down Ear Crease. So I'm just doing this gradient of this, and this. So basically like the lightest and the darkest. And I really like how they're pairing together. It's fun to try new eyeshadows. I love my Viseart, and I love like my MAC and Anastasia. And I'll try other things, but I kind of stick with my faves, so this is good. So I'm just layering these. Have you ever used Too Faced shadows?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I never really use eyeshadows. I don't really trust myself. I don't know what to do with them. Like, you've taught me the two, so I'll do like a lighter one here and then like the lightest one here, a shimmer.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know why, but that is the most like probably scary thing about makeup to me is eyeshadows.
Really?
Yeah. Like, blush isn't as scary, bronzer's not as scary, but there's something about eyeshadow. Maybe it's because my eyes are hooded, but it just freaks me out.
I wonder if that's true across the board for people, like people that are more kind of natural, because your everyday face is like pretty and put together, but like more simple. I wonder if eyeshadow is like the thing that intimidates people.
Well, and I feel like there's such a fine line with like making your eyes look heavy and lifting them. Like, I feel like whenever you do my makeup, you're super good at making my eyes look like lifted and awake. But whenever I try it, it looks kind of muddy and like, I don't know. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's true. That's something I see a lot on hooded eyes. It's just easy to make them look heavy. Like, I guess, yeah.
But also, I don't wash my brushes a ton, which could also be why.
I just made a video on that because like as a makeup artist, like these brushes, the second you leave, they're gonna be washed, they're gonna be disinfected, they'll be like clean.
Yes.
But with personal brushes, I think most people don't. Yeah, like mine, I probably wash like once a week, my personal ones, like my separate ones. But it really does. Like, I'll notice that too. I'm like, ooh, I don't really like this brush, or I'm not loving this like new eyeshadow I'm trying. And if my brush isn't clean, that's actually probably the problem.
Yeah, I remember like you told me that once, and it really did change like the eyeshadow game. It did look a lot better the next time I did it. Still not a pro at it, but I noticed that made a difference when I cleaned my brush. How often would you say like people should clean their regular brushes? I mean, I feel like the answer is every day, but I know no one's gonna do that. So I would say like once a week, like shoot for like your Sunday brush cleaning or something like that. Yes. And actually in my video, I have 2 ways of doing it. So the best way is like to use brush shampoo, to like wash them, squeeze them out. Like I do 3 ways in my video. So I have a daily thing that's like really fast that you can do. And then I have something that's like also pretty quick. And then I have like the best way. Like I lay it out like, that's so awesome. There's something for everyone. I will link that video. Okay, I like how that's looking. Go ahead and open. That is pretty. I'm going to do some liner, but I'm going to clean up under there first. So what do you usually do? What's your daily makeup? So I always have mascara. I've been starting to do brows more. I don't go super heavy, but I like fill in where my brows don't go. I've loved foundation as of lately, but I always have to do like a bronzer or a blush so it doesn't look like I wash my face out.
Yeah.
So probably just mascara, brows, and then just foundation, brush, and bronzer.
What foundation do you like?
I love Lancome. I used it on my wedding for my face, and I just have loved it so much because it's like the perfect amount of coverage. Like if you don't want that much coverage, you don't put as much on, but if you really want like a full coverage, it can do that as well. I think it's pretty versatile.
That's a good one. It has like it's like a liquid, but it has a good finish. Like it doesn't go in too heavy. It's a good bridal one.
It is. I loved it. I loved my makeup look she did.
You looked so pretty on your wedding. Like so gorgeous. Fun.
I wish I could just wear that dress all the time. It was
your wedding
pretty.
Dress?
Yes.
Everyone loved your dress.
It was gorgeous.
It looked so pretty. Your flowers were really pretty too.
Dude, they were huge. They were so heavy.
Were they?
Yes.
They
By
were
the end
really
of the day,
big.
my arms were sore. Like, Spencer had to hold them for some pictures. Because they were like, my mom told our florist, she's like, we legit want a spray, like a huge spray you would put on a casket. So I kid you not, it was like 2 times my body. They were so
really
big. They were awesome though.
Okay, we're gonna do some liner. Let's do brown liner on you today. Okay, so this is Maybelline Eye Studio. This is a gel liner. So we're gonna do this on Megan today. I'm just gonna put, you can dip it right from the pot, but I'm gonna, since this is the one I use on clients, I put it on like a clean spatula.
Do you just use a wipe to clean that off?
Yeah, so I'll wipe it off, like I'll clean it, and then I'll spray it with alcohol.
Mm. Nice.
Yes. Okay, look, we're gonna tightline you, so look down. Megan has the world's best lashes. Like, they're like triple layered, they're crazy long. They're like a light brown. I don't know if you guys can like see them right now in all their glory, but she never wears strip lashes unless I do them, and everyone thinks her lashes are fake. Like, do you always get asked that?
Yes.
They're so long.
Honestly, our brothers are even longer though. Like, me
Open.
and Julie were
Look
blessed
this
with
way.
good lashes, but our brothers, holy cow, theirs are even better.
Yeah, mine are long and they're thick and stuff, but like yours are crazy. That's true, and we get them from our dad. It's always
Yes,
the boys.
That's so true.
Like, my mom's are nice, but they're short. Hers are thick, but they're short.
They're pretty short.
Dad's are like crazy, like
That's are crazy long. Mine are like,
open. Like
sometimes when I wear glasses, they hit the glasses, so I found that I can't wear certain sunglasses and stuff.
I was gonna say, you wear glasses. Sunglasses.
No, like sunglasses. I remember I tried to play racquetball, and I couldn't even wear
Look this way. Good.
the goggles they put on your face because my eyes couldn't close because it caught on my lashes. It was funny.
Not a bad problem to have.
True.
This color, this like Maybelline Eye Studio, is like the best brown. It's just this perfect. It's a really dark chocolate brown, and it's a matte color. Go ahead and open. Look down. They, I tried one of their blacks, and it was like kind of shiny, and I didn't love that for eyeliner. But I think they have a matte black one, but their brown is matte, and I love it. Okay, go ahead and close. What is, it's like a beauty hack or something you have that you think a lot of people don't do?
Oh, when I put on my mascara, I always, like, I have one that has, like, it's brand new and it has mascara in it, but I keep an old one that I wash out, so I'll brush my lashes, like, in between putting on coats of mascara so they don't clump up. I've never seen anyone else do that, so I think it's probably weird, but...
No, it's honestly actually genius. So you have, like, you put on your mascara,
Yes.
and then you essentially take like a clean, like a bare
old one
wand.
that I'll, like, clean off with, like, soap and water so it doesn't have any mascara on it, and then I'll just brush through my lashes so they don't clump together.
That's kind of genius. So you do it like in between coats or just at the end?
In between coats. So I do a couple coats because my lashes are long, but they're not the thickest, so I'll do, like, probably 3 coats.
We should open and look this way. We should have you on for like your lash routine. The way she does her mascara is crazy. Like, do you still get it all over your face?
Yes.
So she does her
All
mascara
over.
first, and she does like, you brush it up on your
Brush it
lid.
up, and
It's
it
like
gets my lashes
everywhere,
up.
like
Oh, yeah.
raccoon. But then she cleans the lid with like a Q-tip, and then
Yes.
she's left with like a clean lid and like amazing, perfect, long, thick lashes.
It's like, it is quite the process. I probably look crazy, but it works really
It
well, I
works
must
so
say.
good. I bought her like a Lash Shield. I think they're by e.l.f. So it's like a
Yes.
stick, like a brush, and then it has like this shield on it,
Mhm.
and you hold the shield above your lid, and then you can like comb your mascara on it. But
Yeah.
she doesn't use it, which is
No, I
fine.
do
I
use
don't
it,
judge
actually.
the system.
If I do my eyeshadow first, I do it. Or sometimes, like, when I do use eyeshadow, some of it will flake on my lashes if I've already done them, so I'll use that to, like, put a top coat on to cover the, like, flake off. So I
Yeah.
do use it.
Oh, it's
That's
okay
good.
if you don't. Go ahead and look this way.
So,
Can't knock perfection. Actually, what I do want to do, so Megan's going to be my model this week, and we're going to do different things Tomorrow, you guys should tune in live because I'm going to be doing the biggest giveaway. Go ahead and close. I have ever done. I'm going to show you guys exactly how I prep skin before I do makeup, like how you get it nice and hydrated, nice and balanced, exfoliated, all that stuff. Because I do my videos live, I don't think I've ever done it live just because it takes time, but I always get questions on it. And I feel like I have perfected my technique and my products. And instead, I used to have like a bag of skincare because everyone's skin is so different. Mm-hmm. And I would use different things, but I have found a line that I love, and pretty much 90% of their time I only use like these 4 products and they work so good. So tomorrow we're going to start like with eyes done and stuff like that, and we'll pretty much have the makeup done, the eyes, and then I will show you guys exactly how I do the face. So we'll do that, and then I will be giving away some of those products.
That's
so
awesome.
Tune in live tomorrow. And then I was thinking what would be fun too while you're here is we should do like, I always, another thing I get asked on is like how to put on the strips. Like I think a lot of people know how, and I do it in all my videos, but I was thinking it'd be fun to teach you live.
That'd
so
be awesome.
Everyone watching can like grab a pair of their own strips and like do it with us, like learn with you, and then whatever mistakes like you're doing, I can kind of help you do it, and it'd be
no, that'd be awesome because I definitely have no clue what I'm doing. I've done them like twice and they always fall off or half of it's not sticking on. So that would be awesome.
Yeah, I feel like everyone has those problems, and I have the extensions, which are still hanging on, I must say. So I can't like demo it on myself. Like I think, because I put them on people on every video because I'm obsessed with lashes, but I think there's something to be said of watching somebody do it on themselves. So I think that would be fun. If you guys would like to see that, comment, and maybe we will do that later this week.
Should also share your favorite products to take them off, because I feel like whenever I put them on, they rip off lashes. When
Do you?
Yes.
I just use my face wash. Like if it's eye safe, I just like massage the area.
That's really smart.
I used to try to save my lashes. Like I'd wear them multiple times because you can wear them. Each pair you can get multiple uses of, but you don't want to wash them then because you know how it like ruins the shape. So I'd like gently peel them off. But I feel like if you do that, it's just gonna pull out at least one of your own lashes. And I felt like over time that was bad for my lashes. So now instead of buying the really expensive ones on myself to use every day, I just buy them in packs of like 100, like the whatever kind, and then I curl them in for mascara and make them look nice. Okay, that is looking good. Go ahead and open. So pretty. Let me see. Yeah, I think I want, go ahead and close. I think I want a little bit more nude on her lids. So I'm going to go in with like a smaller, let's do this guy. So this is like a flat shader brush. So I'm going to go in, I think again with Seashell. I'm really liking the way this looks on you. And I'm just going to put more of this on your lid over top of that swan color. Good.
I love their names, like Swan and Seashell. So elegant.
When I was like 16 and in hair school, it was like my dream to have a makeup line one day, and I named all my shadows.
No way!
Yeah, and that was before
the first thing you did.
I know. Like I'm gonna come up with names.
Oh, what are they? Do you remember? Sorry, wow, I should not open my eye.
You're good.
While you're doing makeup. Just couldn't wait to hear what you're naming them.
I don't remember.
What the heck?
But I was like, that would be so awesome.
That actually would be so fun, because I always, like, I don't even do makeup that often, but I feel like every time you look at palettes, there's always a couple colors you wouldn't use. Like, it'd be so nice being bullied. She's really cute.
Did she get bullied?
I think so.
When she's younger? Okay, we're going to use, I'm going to use Nars foundation on you. I've been liking this lately, so we're going to mix 2 colors. She's Vienna and Patagonia. It's light 4.5 and medium 1.2. So I'm just going to mix these on a brush. We'll do, I think you're mostly Vienna, so we'll do 2 squirts of that and 1 squirt of Patagonia, maybe. Ooh, maybe that's too light. No, that's good. Okay. We bronzed her chest a little bit. We put on like a glow before we started. Megan now, she works for a gym, and she is a personal trainer, and she leads workout classes, and now they're doing a lot of their classes online right now. So she records her workouts for the day, and then we'll edit them and stuff and then post them So she's gonna be in full glam. She's gonna
be
feel no,
awesome.
she might wash it off. We'll see. I feel like you should keep it. I feel like you should be the glam fitness instructor. She will probably wash it off.
Oh.
So be more
No,
realistic.
I would do that. My boss might laugh, but I think that would be funny.
I think it'd be cute.
Didn't you have like a spin instructor who like wore extensions and was glammed up?
Yes.
I feel like you used to tell me stories
Yes.
about her.
What was her name?
Rhonda? Was
Yeah,
it?
yeah, I remember.
I like always wanted to go to one of her classes with you because she was so funny and amazing. You would say she'd like
She was
yell
the
at people.
Best. So I hate cardio. Look, I don't know how this came to be. Cardio queen, hate. I think I've only run a mile once in my life in like 5th grade when you have to.
And it's like required or you fail gym.
Yes, and I'm glad you still love me. I hate it. I'm just so bad
It's okay.
at it.
My husband
But
hates it too.
he
Like
does.
honestly hates it. Like one day he's like, Megan, I have the best surprise in the world for you, and I was so excited. He's like, do you want to go on a half-mile run? And I was like so excited.
You're like, yes.
I was like, yes,
thank
and he was
you.
like, he knew how excited I would be about that. He presented it like he was gonna give me a
Precious.
dog.
Oh my gosh.
It was awesome.
That's amazing. But yes, but I did find at the gym, I did like a spin class. I'm like, this is the cardio I can get behind.
That's awesome.
But I would only go like twice a month. But I still would
You
go.
went though.
Yeah, maybe sometimes I went once a week. But it's because many things. First of all, it was like in the dark, which is like calming. I don't know why I
Yes.
liked it. I didn't care if people watched me or whatever, but it's just fun to do in the dark. And they'd play music, and the spin instructor was the best in the world. She would come full glam. Like I think she stacked like 5 pairs of lashes,
Okay.
and she had a wig on all the time, like this blonde wig, and she was like a character.
That
Like
is
she would play
awesome.
music, and she would tell you celebrity gossip. Like when things were getting hard, when you're pedaling really fast,
Yes.
she's like, "Let me tell you guys. Let me tell you
Oh
what
my
happened."
gosh.
And then you're distracted, and then she'd like get up and dance in the aisles. She was the best.
Dude,
I
she
miss
sounds
her.
awesome.
I know.
I remember you telling me if you biked really well, she'd come dance by you.
Yeah, she
She'd be
would.
like,
If you were a regular and you like, she could tell you were slacking, she'd be like, come on. She'd be like Jillian Michaels from The
Oh,
Biggest Loser back in the
that is
day.
awesome.
And she would come and like yell at you. But only if you liked it. Like if you
Yeah.
sat behind the first 3 rows, you, like I didn't want to get yelled at, so I'd sit in
Mhm.
the back and she never yelled at me.
Dude, that's awesome. It's fun being a trainer because you can tell like what personalities like it. Like I
Yeah.
definitely have girls who come in that like want to be pushed, and there are some girls you can tell just like don't want you to even talk to them.
Yeah. I don't know. I've never been yelled at. I wonder if I would like it. Like,
Yeah, it's funny. I only respond
I
well
might.
to coaches who like get in my face if I trust them.
Really?
Yeah, like, but I respond a lot better to like coaches who tell me I can do something versus like coaches who call me like to say mean things, I guess.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know though. Spencer, my husband, loves being yelled at. He's
He
like,
does.
it just thrives. Like he thrives off of it.
Really?
Yes, he's like, I love when a coach just gets in your face.
Oh my
like
gosh.
it pushes me to new levels.
Look up for me. So this is the Nars Concealer, the Creamy Radiance Concealer. That's so funny. I don't know. I feel like it could be motivating. They'd have to do enough like positive, like, okay,
Yeah.
you're doing good. If they only yelled at you.
Yes. It's fun to watch Spencer coach because he like hype yells his girls. He's like, yes, let's
my
go.
So Megan and her husband Spencer, they coach volleyball too, like at night, like club volleyball.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that'd be fun to see your husband.
He's like,
Because he's so
into it.
nice. Her husband is so nice. He hype yells.
He does. It's
That's
quite
really funny.
cute. Like he gets very excited for them. It's adorable.
Okay, go ahead and look up for me.
Sorry, I'm like smiling so much.
No, you're so good. Don't apologize for smiling. So with Megan's under eye, hers are kind of like mine. Like we just smile a lot, and so it will crease easy. So with Megan, I like the Nars Creamy Concealer on her because this one is great coverage but like a thinner consistency. And I really love to use this A Cosmetics brush on her. I'll link all of these below. Sometimes I have them linked like right when we go live, but always after I will link all the products that I use. And if I ever miss anything, you guys can ask. But I really like this brush because you can really, really buff it in because I love a brightened under eye. I love it. So I want to do concealer under her, but I definitely have to do a lot of buffing so it doesn't crease. And then we're going to set it after. Looking good. Okay, so I think we're getting some questions. So let me check let me reload my video, and then I will, while I powder her, I will check the questions. So I really like to use, this is the RCMA No Color Palette. I really love this for setting under the eyes, and actually setting the whole face. So we're going to set, and then we'll do some contouring. So while I set, we'll go ahead and check the questions. So I like to depot my shadows. So I just bought this little like powder case, I think on Amazon, and then I'll put the RCMA in here so that I have it condensed a little bit. And I usually just dump it in the lid for the client, and then I'll like clean the lid after. Okay, go ahead and look up for me. This is my favorite under eye setting brush. I'll link this one below too. This is the Morphe E21, but it is fluffy, but it's flat and it's beveled, like it's angled, so you can press right under the eye gently. And we'll go back to her eyes. I'm gonna do a little bit more work. I'm gonna do some lashes, obviously.
I feel like eyes never look complete until you put on the lashes.
I know. Or the Megan mascara trick.
That too.
It really is a work of art. The way you do your mascara is quite impressive.
It really is a mess until the end product, and then it looks good.
Do you love trying new mascaras? Because I know you're picky, or do you have like one and you're like, no, I won't even try anything else because this one's so good?
Honestly, I do like trying new mascaras, but I found that there's just one that works really well. I haven't tried really high-end mascaras though, and I would love to do that. They're just expensive.
Yeah, that's true. I actually love drugstore mascara. I have a lot of high-end products, but I feel like there's so many good formulas, and you go through it so fast. Like all makeup has an expiration date, and mascara, I think theirs is only 3 months. Dang. And not only like does it expire, but I feel like it dries up quick. I feel like in a perfect world, you would get a new bottle every month. And it's really kind of a bummer to buy like a $30 bottle of mascara. Like I'd rather for my personal makeup get like a drugstore mascara and then like a nicer foundation or something like that.
I agree. And the way I do it, I like use a lot, so I go through it fast. But there are certain products that I found like you do want the nicer end stuff. Like this bronzer you're using on me is amazing. Like this is one I splurge on.
She got so excited because mine is giant. Hoola just came out. It's usually like a little thing, but this is limited edition. I hope they make it permanent. They've had it for a while because it really is nice, like the giant one. And this is just the regular one. As I bronze you, I'm doing forehead and I'm doing cheekbones. Let's check our question. Oh, hello, Jen. She says, never stop smiling. Love both of your smiles. Oh, thank you. That's so nice. Cute. Oh, they said they've missed us. Thank you. I know I've missed you guys too. I like live streaming. Amy says, hi from Idaho Falls. Oh, hello, Amy. I've missed you and excited to catch you live. Yay.
You have such nice fans. Fans, I guess, followers.
I know, they're so nice. Oh, Jen said she's sorry she's late. No worries. We started late today. So excited to see a new tutorial. Yay! Do you have an advice on concealing the lines around the around the mouth? Yes. So I also love that Nars Concealer. So kind of around the mouth, the lines, is that what you said?
Like the smile
Concealing
lines.
the lines around the mouth. Yes.
That's a good question.
For concealer, if you need to conceal that area, I love the Nars too, because the lines around the mouth behave very similarly to the ones around the eyes. They're expression lines, so they're very, very, very fine, and people of all ages get them. So I just like to use minimal thin concealer and then definitely set it with powder. Like you'll see me on Megan, she needs to be reset. I've noticed when I do her makeup, so I'm actually going to go back later and buff her eyes again and set it a second time, and that's what works for her. So that's what I like to do around the mouth. Like as I finish the makeup, I'll check those areas and I will reset it. But concealing the lines, if you mean just kind of like minimizing the appearance of the lines, like not with makeup but just in general, some people, if they have a really even skin tone, I just won't really put foundation or concealer there because anything settles. It doesn't matter like what product you use, like you're gonna get a little bit of settling in those lines, especially the ones around the mouth. So if you use less product, it's better. Another thing I like to do is just like bring a little concealer brush or a little buffing brush kind of in my makeup bag, and just if you're out and you know you wash your hands or whatever, you're in the bathroom, just kind of buff away that area, because it's just one of those things on the face where it just isn't gonna, like, you're just gonna have to kind of touch it up, like products will settle in. I was telling somebody the other day, I can't remember, like we were talking about makeup and how it like accentuates texture and lines and pores, and it's like, I think a lot of people buy makeup to fix skin problems, like, oh, I need a pore filling primer, and yeah, they'll help, but like, the thing about makeup is it just is going to emphasize things. Like, it's going to make texture worse. Like, makeup doesn't make it better. Like, skincare does and stuff like that. But makeup makes things even. It makes colors pretty. Like, that's why we use it. But the downside of makeup is, like, it settles in lines. It adds a little bit of texture. So,
I feel like makeup really just accentuates. What's that word?
Accentuates?
It like brings out things you like, but it doesn't really hide things you don't like.
Yeah, it hides color. So like a breakout, for example, like it'll hide the redness for sure, but it won't like get rid of the bump, like the raised area or something like that. Oh no, I snapped a bump.
I liked it.
Okay. Hi, Kim. Oh, Julie, I have long lashes, and everyone always asks me if they are real. Lucky girl. I have the hardest time finding a good mascara that does not get on my lid and flake off on my face. Any suggestions? Like Take it away, Megan. So she sounds like you. She has really long lashes, super long, but she has it getting on her lid, so probably like transferring throughout the day, because you still wear mascara to work out.
Oh yeah.
So she's a good one to ask about longevity, and then flaking. So what have you found that doesn't get on your lid throughout the day and doesn't flake, like, because you use it pretty thick?
I don't know, because mine flakes a little bit, like. Every time I come home, like, I'll grab a Q-tip with lotion and just, like, wipe under my eyes because my mascara totally flakes, too. Struggle is real because it makes you look tired, like, as it flakes off. Yeah, it just, like, gets darkness under your eyes. So, I don't know. I'd have to try more stuff. Do you have any?
Okay,
like, so I know you have lash extensions.
Yeah.
Where?
But I still wear mascara on my bottom lashes. And when I don't have lash extensions, I don't always have them on my mascara. So, okay, so the one I have found the best, will not transfer, will not flake ever, is Blink mascara. I don't have it up here because I just use it for personal. It is so good. It's a tubing mascara. So instead of it essentially like creates a tube around your lash of mascara. Like when you wash your face, like instead of turning black, they pull off, and you like wash off these little tubes off of your lashes so they don't ever flake. The one downside of that is you can't get as much volume. Like, you know, when you build and build and build your mascara and they're really thick, with tubing mascara, you get lengthening and you get thickness, but it's not as much. So not everybody loves it, but for me, like most mascaras that I use when I don't have the lashes, it gets on my lid and it flakes. And that one's the only one I found that doesn't, like for sure doesn't. So that's a good one to try. Sephora sells it. If I remember, I'll link it below, and they have a good return policy. Like, you can try it and see. Okay, we're gonna use the Hourglass palette that I love so much. We're gonna use the highlighters and the bronzers in this palette, and you can already see her under eye is like slightly creasing, so I'm gonna actually wait till the end and we will fix that. What drugstore mascaras do you recommend? So the Blink one I just said is not drugstore, it's Sephora. But for drugstore, I love L'Oreal Voluminous. Like, that's like just my fave. Have you ever used that one?
Me? Mine comes, I don't know what mine is called, but it comes in a yellow bottle, I think with like a purple.
I think that one's Maybelline. The yellow bottle, like the Lash. I think it's like a bright, like a bumblebee yellow, like a bright, okay. I think that one's Maybelline.
I love because it washes off easily, but it doesn't flake as bad as others that I've tried. And you can build with it. I like building when I do my lashes.
Yeah, I would trust Megan's mascara recommendation. So that one would be good if you see it. And then the Voluminous is L'Oreal, and I really like it. And then also L'Oreal has like one called Lash Paradise. It's in a pink tube, and it's very similar to this Too Faced one that I have. So the Too Faced is not drugstore, but the L'Oreal Lash Paradise is similar, and it's drugstore. So these are the ones I like. I should look for a tubing drugstore one.
That'd be cool.
Because I've had people ask about that, and it's a good one. Okay, let's do a little bit of blush on Megan. I like, this is a MAC blush. This is called Melba, and I really like it. It's like a peachy, I'll hold it up for you guys. It's just like a nude peach. It's very peachy with like a teeny bit of like a peachy pink. It's pretty. Love it. I'm just going to do it on like the high points of her cheeks. Just a little bit. We don't like need a lot of blush today. Okay, can you explain what a poreless primer is? Yes. So I have one, I don't think I have it out here, I'd show you. I have one by Smashbox, I believe. So a pore filling primer, they're usually made from silicones or something like kind of like a thicker product. And you put them on as a primer before foundation, and because they're thicker, they just fill in the pores. And then when you apply your foundation, you have less texture. I actually like them too. When people do like a no makeup, like they're very pretty by themselves because they create like a velvety finish. Like when you spread it on, it gets like in your pores and everything. It smooths out fine lines, and your skin just feels like a very velvety to the touch. I have a video on skin prep, like my favorite skin items, and that's one of them that I talk about. But it does work good. It doesn't it won't make your pores disappear, but it works very well. It does minimize it. So if you have large pores or something, I really like it.
Oh, when we went to Iceland, you brought that, and I remember trying it and looking back at the pictures, like I think it makes a difference.
I like it too.
I liked it when I tried it. It's crazy because they have primers that do so many different things. I feel like.
I know, there are so many primers. That's why you guys should watch my foundation or my skincare prep video tomorrow, because there are so many primers. There's like aisles of primers at Sephora, but I generally don't use them. I have a system that I love, so I will show you guys that. Primers are great. If you want pore filling or you want like a specific thing, they're fun to try, but a lot of times they're just like gimmicky, like they play on our insecurities. I wish there was a primer that made my pores completely disappear, but like there isn't. But there's things help. Like there's still tricks. That's why we wear makeup. But okay, so we're gonna do, these are Kiss lashes. These are Pixie. I like these. They're natural. It's what I had on my table. That's why I'm gonna use them on making today. So we already trimmed them. I already trimmed the outer corner. If you guys have any more questions, now's a really good time to drop them, because I can answer them when I put on her lashes. So I'm using my callus glue. This is the one I really like to use. I use the clear, and it has a little applicator, so I can put it on my lash band.
Okay. Right, close or?
Yeah, well, actually look down, but don't close. Good. Good. Okay, and you can blink. Go ahead and look forward. Very pretty. Okay, we're going to do the other side. And you can close or blink. Just don't stay closed, because I don't want your eyes to get stuck together. Okay, now done with this. Are you into skincare?
No, kind of.
I feel like that's the new, people almost like skincare more than makeup these days. What are your favorites, or what do you want to try?
Do you think toner makes a big difference? Because I've wanted to try a toner lately.
Yeah, sometimes. What toner do you want to try?
I don't know. I've just a lot of people I follow on Instagram that have good skin, who post their skincare routine, say they use a toner.
Yeah, I use a toner in the morning. I use a balancing toner, just that calms things and adds a thin layer of moisture before my actual moisturizer. I think it works good.
I feel like skincare is awesome. There's so many different things out there that you can try. Normally just been so basic, but now that I'm getting older, I want to try more things.
Look forward. Older. She's 24. She's not old.
But
But yeah, I know what you mean. No, it's true.
Do you have any sunscreens that you like that aren't super oily? Because I feel like that's the thing I've been trying to find lately.
Yes.
I've been more like conscious of using sunscreen, but I like hate it because I feel like they're always so oily.
Yeah, no, I agree. I do. So I, for years, like, because I am obsessed, I wear sunscreen every day. I have a sunscreen in the car for my arms and my hands.
That's why she looks so good.
No, and I have one I wear every day. But the face is so hard because it like messes up your makeup and stuff like that. I'm just going to reset under her eyes before I put on the mascara and stuff like that. So yeah, the one now that I love, I get from my esthetician. So if you guys are local, if you're in Southern California, like near LA, I have a really good skin girl, and her sunscreen's my favorite because it's SPF 50, and it's broad spectrum, it's physical and chemical, so it just blocks everything, and it works really good. Like, it actually, you can mix it with your moisturizer, like in it. I love when foundations have sunscreen in them.
Yeah, that is very
I love it because then it's like you get that double layer, and at least you have something. And I know people hate it when foundations have sunscreen in them because sometimes they react different to lights. And so, like, sometimes as a makeup artist, you do not want SPF in your foundation, but just for personal use, I actually love an SPF in my foundation.
Seriously, it's quite nice. And like lip balms that have it, because you wouldn't think about it, but like your lips can get burnt too. It hurts.
I've never had that happen.
Really?
Yeah, have you had your lips get burnt?
Yes, when I worked at the ranch, I was like at the lake for a long time.
Yeah.
And I forgot to put on sunscreen and my lips got like burnt.
Yikes. Well, they do. That's true because I have seen lip like balms and stuff that have like sunscreen in them. So, I mean, your lips are skin; they obviously can get burned.
Yeah, dude, your eyes can get burnt too. I didn't know that, but someone told me the other day.
Man,
it's gotta wear all the sunscreen.
Okay, I want a black. Like, I want to deepen up her lash line just a little bit. So I'm going to go in, this is like the Viseart matte neutrals that I always use. And I'm just going to go in with the black and just wiggle it near her lash line. Go ahead and close. And you have to be careful. I already have her under eye concealer on. So I don't want to be like dusting a lot of product. You want to be careful. So I'm just using like a flat brush and just pressing it near her lashes.
Does tapping before you like apply the tapping your brush help so the product doesn't flake off?
Yeah, like this. Yeah, it just gets the excess dust off. Okay, go ahead and open. Very pretty. Okay, let's do some mascara. So I like to do mascara after I do the strip. So sometimes I curl first, and I always curl after, and then I do mascara once they're set. So we're gonna go ahead and do some mascara, and then we'll move on to lips, and probably do a little bit more highlighting. Looking good, Megan. I'm excited to show you.
I'm excited to see. I can't wait.
Megan's so cute. So, fun fact about Megan is like she doesn't wear a lot of makeup usually, and she's scared to do her own makeup, but she's so good at doing other people's makeup. So when I got married, go ahead and look down. When I got married, all my bridesmaids wanted me to do their makeup for my wedding, but we got married. I had to leave my house to go like to the place we were getting married at 6 a.m. So I had to be completely ready at 6 a.m. And then we got married like
like at 9
we got married early, but you had to be at the building like early, and you had to do these things. We got married at there's like a temple in Salt Lake. That's where we got married. And so it was just really early, and then we kind of had festivities all day. So I'm like, I don't have time. Like, I have to do everyone's makeup. So the night before, my bridesmaids came over, like particularly my sister-in-law, and I taught Megan how to do like a full face, like a full camera-ready face, like highlighting, contouring, like everything, like how I would do makeup, like not just the basics, like full face. And she did it the next day, and she did so
only
good.
Because Julie is like so good at explaining things. Like I even recorded it, and like it was just so easy. It was like I was taking a test with all the answers. Like honestly, my teammates would all come to me for like makeup questions because Julie just knows everything. So I'd ask her, and I've done a couple of my teammates like for their wedding. I've done their makeup, and I literally go to your channel and watch an eyeshadow video.
Oh my gosh.
And like a skin video. It's so nice.
You are so cute. That is so funny. Yeah, she's done her teammates, so her running teammates, like their weddings, she's done their makeup, and she's crazy good. Like so it's so funny when you're like, oh, I'm scared to do my eyeshadow.
I don't know. It's like so much harder on yourself.
Yeah.
Than on others.
No, I get it. It's true. It's kind of both. Like part of it's easier because it's like your own face. Like you can just kind of keep doing the same thing and you get to know your face. But then sometimes it is harder because it's like we're just more picky about our own face, or I don't know.
I've noticed that with hair too. Like with my own hair, I can do any type of braid. But like other people, I struggle getting it like tight enough, or like just doing other people's hair is hard for me.
So doing other people's makeup is easier, but other people's hair is harder. Yeah.
Isn't that so weird?
She's also done wedding hair.
So Julie just has trained me in all the things, and I'll follow along and help her.
Oh my gosh, you're so cute.
I think a couple summers ago we did a fashion show and a wedding, and I got all the hair prepped, and Julie made it beautiful. It was fun.
That's actually true. Yeah, I have hired her to assist me for weddings and fashion shows. So she would do hair. So I hired her to do hair. So she would prep all the bridesmaids or all the models, like whatever we were doing, and she's like crazy good. I'd be like, okay, this is the curl that you do. This is how you do it. Like she was amazing.
I said, only good because Julie is like a pro at explaining things.
You are so sweet. And I'm picky. Besides you, I only had hired an assistant one other time, and it was like too stressful for me. Like they did great, but it's like you just want to do but it's hard with
There's
weddings.
Not enough hands. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You don't have enough time to do everyone.
Just
dry. Do what you want. Oh, I'm very.
I should have exfoliated your lips before. Oh, maybe we should do that in our skincare video. I'll show how I do the lips too.
Because honestly, I wear chapstick every day.
I know your lips get dry.
They get very dry.
So this is a clean mascara wand, and it's really good for getting rid of the flakes. But you can't you can only do it a little bit. You don't want to hurt them because you can over exfoliate with them. They're harsh. I used to love Lush had a lip scrub, and I haven't bought one in a while. I don't use it anymore. I don't know why, because I used to love it. But they had a lip scrub, and it was brown sugar and then a oil, like a coconut oil or something. And I used to use that on clients because you can massage it in, but then I would wipe it off for them. But if it gets in your mouth, it's fine. Yeah, because it's edible, and it also was delicious. It had vanilla in it. Yeah. So it's it was very pleasant.
That's awesome.
You know what is funny is I don't think in this spread, I think in my main makeup kit, but in my basic makeup kit, I don't think I have a lip exfoliant. The hydrating product I use works so good. I don't usually have to exfoliate, but
that's awesome.
It's a good thing to have. Okay, so this is a NYX lip liner. I love the NYX. This one is natural, so this is a fantastic shade. I really like Charlotte Tilbury has one called Lip Cheat, and it's a universal nude, and it's really, really great. And I feel like this NYX Natural is a great dupe for it. These are pretty inexpensive. I think they're $6, these lip liners. Awesome. They're really, really good. Okay.
Have you noticed, over the years, obviously your makeup has changed in your, bag, but is there anything that stayed the same? You just don't ever want to stop using it?
That's a good question. Yes. So through the years, yeah. Okay, so this MAC, this Prep and Prime highlighting pen, I used it on myself today, not on you. That has stayed through the years. That has awesome. Always made the cut. Yeah, because I will because I'll go through and get rid of expired things or I don't know. You're just always getting new things because you're trying new things or you find something better. You're always cycling through your kit. Melba, the blush I used on you today,
is a good one.
Years and years. It's the best bridal blush. It's just a really great blush. Some of the lipsticks, because I used to use a ton of MAC. When I first started, I loved MAC because they just had really solid products, and they did a really, really great pro discount. So when I was super young, 17, doing makeup, I'm I need to use the best stuff for people. They need to be high-end products, but needs to be affordable. And so MAC was really good. They have a lot of good eyeshadows and stuff like that, but I've switched out some things, but their lipsticks I still love. I love the MAC lipsticks. I've changed foundations probably the most. Out of all the things that get cycled out, foundation for sure. Because I feel with that, they're always coming out with new technologies and new formulas and new finishes. And so that's a fun one to try. And you need to replace your foundations and stuff like that. So, okay. Let's do some MAC lipstick on you today. Okay, let's do let's do Jubilee. That's a very pretty nude. We're going to do that on you today. And we'll go back and finish your eyes. So this is a MAC lipstick. This is Jubilee. And I like to do a lip liner first. And the natural's pretty. The Jubilee's like a little bit too light for Megan. Probably if I didn't do that lip liner, I probably would have done a darker nude, but this is really pretty. I feel like you can get away with this makeup. This look that we ended up doing for you, it's like, I mean, it's more makeup than you usually wear, but it's actually pretty natural. If you guys want to see uber glam Megan, go to my Instagram. It's juliechristinebeauty, and just scroll down. Like, I think there's 2 pictures of you in a flower crown. There's one where we went to, like when I was learning photography, we went to like a park, and we were testing out like lighting and stuff like that, and you were like my little fairy princess, and that was really fun. And then we did another one when I visited Utah. It was like snowy, and so we did like she had a red dress on, and we went up in like the snowy mountains and took pictures. And that was like really glam.
Pretty.
That was like a lot of makeup, really pretty, but a lot. And I think didn't you go to practice? I went to
practice with it, and it was like all. Here, I'll talk when you're done.
Yeah, it was like a lot, but you looked good.
Oh, it looked awesome. It was all bold though. Like I had bright red lips, I had bright red smoky eyes. Like it was stunning.
Yeah, we did like a mauve smoky eye, and then like red lips. It was like a muted red lip, but it was super super bold. It wasn't bright, but it was intense. Yeah,
it was beautiful. But it was funny because it was like a speed workout, which is where like we're pretty much racing each other. So I felt really cool. I looked really pretty.
You did. You always look pretty.
Oh, thanks, Joe.
But it was very cute.
Cute. This is so small.
I know, isn't it cute?
Yes.
Whenever I do Megan's makeup shows, goes cross-eyed.
I just want to look at what she's doing. I have to focus on not looking at it.
Nose. I know you do so good. And I really like to highlight the inner corner of the eyes. This is the Anastasia Amrezy highlighter. I really like the Anastasia highlighters when you want like a very glowy glow. They're super light reflective.
Do they do mattes as well? For like matte highlights?
No, go ahead and close. Because for highlights, you want to like it to reflect the skin. Yes and no. Like people that you can highlight and have it be matte, but they don't do matte highlighters.
They're very glowy.
Yeah, they're pretty. Go ahead and look forward. All right, Meg, you want to see?
Yes.
Want to see? Okay, before I show you, let's show you guys. So we filmed her before. So before I did anything on Megan, we filmed that. So we'll flash that, and then we'll show you guys the after, and then we will show Megan. Cute little Meg. I haven't done your makeup in so long.
I know. I missed it. It's always fun.
Let's. Ready?
Yes.
Okay.
Whoa, Charles,
so
what the heck?
Oh, thanks, Mary.
Wow,
you're beautiful.
That is way good highlight.
That concealer under your eyes is really good.
It is. It looks really good. I love it.
Yay.
Thank you, girl.
You look so cute. Thanks for being my model.
Oh,
you're the best. Thank you guys for watching. We'll be live again tomorrow. Make sure you tune into tomorrow for the skincare, and then we're live Monday through Friday, usually at 10 a.m. Make sure you subscribe and hit the bell notification, because then YouTube will tell you if we don't start right on time. You'll still know that we start. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.